Alright, looks like GiantOcean and these guys are ready to go. Grand Finals, BergleDerg versus GiantOcean. Here we go. Looks like GiantOcean starting with Druid versus BergleDerg. Tweet this out. Alright, so the Druid has that glitch thing again where the Raven Idol just sticks to it. What did he get from the idol? A swipe. He has 2 swipes in hand. I don't know, we never saw if this was a Yogg or what. It had a Ysera. It may be like a... could be anything. Alright, Mire Keeper is going to come down here. Okay, looking good. Is there a graphical glitch? I'm just thinking about it. Okay, he's thinking about it. He's deciding to ramp up some more. It has to do with the fact that it's rogue. It's a little bit, gives him a little bit more time. Versus Zoo or something like that, then you would go for the minions. Here comes Violet Teacher. And that's it. Well, he can opt to swipe this and hero power it. He could Dark Oracle actually. The only thing with that is the sap would be devastating. Not that devastating. He has the swipes to deal with stuff. Swing in the Fan of Knives into the sap. I guess he could have killed it, right, with Eviscerate? You give him an opportunity to play it again. And a sap is now gone. He's going to get swiped here. I'm not really sure about this. Clear the board. Pass. Comes the GiantOcean Auctioneer. Preparation. To eviscerate the face. It's a naked Auctioneer. The conceal comes, but it's a little bit too late. This is gonna either get swiped or mulched. It looks like swipe's gonna be it, and maybe a Fandral comes down here. Nope. No, he probably gonna save it for some combos. So maybe just Mire Keeper. Or you can coin out a Druid of the Claw. Seems fine. He can save the... No, he's going to go ahead and play it. And get through the 2 damage. Nope. Maybe you could have saved the Fandral for the Druid of the Claw in the next turn. Slow it down. That gets punished by the Eviscerate. And the 4-4 or 6-6 is going to come down. That's going to get mulched. And Druid of the Claw is going to come down. He gets a Cruel Taskmaster out of that. I don't know about that Fandral. I mean, there seems to... could have been another play. Think about it now, it's just like a 10-10 ancient potential. It's okay, it's all dreams. Alright, he can backstab for 3, hit it for 3, 6. Talnos for 1 is 7. Need 4 more. This Tomb Pillager. And another one. He's running out of steam here pretty quickly. And another ancient comes down. He can easily deal with these pillagers and just kind of retain the board. Looks like he's gonna go for the Arakoa. Face with the ancient. BergleDerg comes down into an SI7 agent. Well, we can take care of Arakoa. Wait. I think there might have been another way to do that, but I guess this works. If you get +2 on the Tomb Pillager, could have taken care of Arakoa straight up. This works too, I suppose. Here comes the Raven Idol. I would love to see what's on this deck. Is it just ramp, or is there a living roots? Take care of that. Ancient War comes down. The hero power. I'm gonna see him the 2-2 or just the face? Just gonna go face. Okay. There's a preparation that does nothing. I think it's just a pass. You're giving him the well played. Probably start with a Raven Idol, see what you pick up. One spell. Mark of Nature and Naturalize. Or a Savagery. Draw a card here. It's another Wrath. Drill the Claw. I think this all goes face. Who cares at this point? About a 3-3. Be super safe, but just, yeah. This is the concede, honorably. Too many Ancient Wars here. There's just no way. Now this is something that in tournaments you shouldn't do, even though they expect you to have the lever, you shouldn't give up your whole hand sometimes, because you may have some tech card or something that is unknown to your opponent. So just because it's a lost cause, you don't want to give up everything necessarily. Alright, so that's going to do it for that, and we're going to take GiantOcean. It's going to take game number 1. With the Rogue. Sorry, with the Druid. What Rogue? It's not playing Rogue. It's starting to get late. Starting to confuse the classes. Alright. We're gonna see that BergleDerg is mad at Belira. Now you're gonna switch to Thrall to see if it improves his luck against a Warlock. As we know, it's a zoo. It has a few tech cards like Crazy Alchemist. It has a it had another crazy, like not the shifter, Spawn on the Saw, which gives everything +2, +1/+1. It's pretty nice. With the Forbidden Ritual, it could be a blowout. Oh yeah, so pretty standard start for Shaman. Tonal Trog into Totem Golem. But the Zoo had the pretty okay answer to try to stay on board. His hand does look pretty terrible from here on out, with just a bunch of stuff that needs other minions or it's too expensive to even play. On the Shaman side, it looks pretty decent. Alright, he's just gonna go face here. And Direwolf comes down. I wouldn't hate the Soulfire on 2-2. Trade down the into spell power, and yeah, you lose the defender. Well, let's say he plays something like Feral Spirits. You have Defender of the Argus. Heal everything. Everything survives. Unfortunately, he has a 1-drop. That part sucks. You would have wanted this not to happen, but you still do it anyway. It's a good play. It leaves a lot on the board. Pick it up to Lightning Storm this. I don't know that it's necessary. I would just Tuskar Totemic, take down the Direwolf, and move on. There is a Flame Tongue Totem, and that needs to go. So he should take care of it pretty quickly. There's many ways you can accomplish this. I would personally place Alchemist, the Flame Tongue, after playing the Knife Juggler. Plays Knife Juggler, plays Alchemist. Oh, he's opting to... There's a spawn on the Zoth I was talking about. He's opting to life tap first. So maybe he's giving up on the reverse. Oh, he's going to play that. Take that down into that. Okay. I like the favorable trading. I think I would have liked to have seen the Craze Alchemist in that turn rather than the tap. Just because you could have cleared the board. Now you get a little bit punished. You've lost your board. Now you're tapping. You're gonna Councilman into Flame him. You need like Forbidden Rituals to try to get back into this. So you can do it with Juggler and just fire a bunch of knives. The Tom Totem comes down. The Final Fusion is gonna buff this to be able to take care of basically the whole board, which is essentially what you want to do against Zoo. You just want to not ever let him establish a board. So we're going to see the in-gang boss come down here. Probably play the Juggler first. May get lucky, get that 1-1 out of the way. But as he's planning on just playing the Voidwalker. But the next turn looks like a monster for BergleDerg. He's going to be able to, unless he's overloaded. Let me see. I can't tell. It doesn't look like there was any overload, so it's going to be an amazing turn for him. Is there any way he can win this game? That's the question. I think at this point you just have to play the Juggler and throw this and hope for the best. No, he's going to set up a defense, but that's going to be met with a disaster because Thunderbluff Valiant is going to come down and absolutely crush his board. And if it's Healing Totem, it's even... Oh my god. So yeah, that's down. That's dead. And I mean, there's a ritual, so here we go. 4 knives. Where do they go? Face. 2 health minion. Kills one thing. Face. And he's absolutely dead to Bloodlust. So BergleDerg is going to even the series up at 1 with some ill-fated juggles that didn't go anywhere. I think at that point, we just had to, the turn prior, you just had to play the Juggler and hope for some lucky juggles to hit. There's just no way that you will have enough time to do all this other stuff. Again, I can see both hands, easy for me to say. But generically as a Sue, you cannot stop the tempo. I mean, it wasn't even that good once he got it off. He didn't even get the knives where he wanted them, so even then. Alright, we're going into game 3 here. Tempo Warriors coming out against Zoo from GiantOcean this time. Trying to see if we can get a win. And again, Zoo has been performing horribly, if I remember this properly. Like, seems to be not getting a lot of wins. I always see the Fire Wax go down the Imp Gang boss, and Ravaging Ghouls and explode here for everything except one Imp. It's a pretty good outcome. As a warrior, that's the kind of stuff you want to see. Ooh, 3 good ones. He's gonna go with a Possessed Villager. Stickier, especially when you have a giant in hand, you want stuff to stick around. Faces the place. Alright, Bloodhood Brave is gonna come down. Okay, the good trade here. I think you play in-gang boss, PO, clear this off, and you can go for Councilman, I guess, if you wanted, but in-gang boss seems too good. Easy way to deal with that. Leftover Imp, a PO, and the first half of a Possessed Villager. It's pretty good to deal with a 4-mana card. Use like 2 halves of cards and a PO for 1 mana. That's the power of Zoo. Alright. Maybe the Corcron? I don't know. See, if a Defender of Argus was here, this would be such a punishment. Not such a punishment, but kind of punish, right? Because you know, Whirlwind would take it right. Here's a PO. Corruption. I don't know that that's any good. Bring the check if you want. I think he hurt. Alright. Taps into abusive. Perfect way to clean that. I think with Tempo War, you gotta use that Corcron a little bit more offensively. Alright, Harrison Jones comes down. Here's the danger. You left this whole board out there. And there's this card that Zoo runs that it's just so dangerous. And he's gonna be able to get it down. Now, there's gonna be an easy way to deal with it, because he has Blood to Icarin to execute. But still, just leaving that chance is just for a cheap giant. I guess you can even Corcron with that, so Blood to Icar, execute. If you don't Corcron now, I don't know when you Corcron. But finally decides to. I would have done it turns ago to just to deal with the in-gang boss once and for all. He's just opting to go face. That's a curious choice. I think he gets punished a little bit again, like trade into the abusive with the direwolf. Let's just play a councilman, trade the abusive in. Oh, he's gonna go for the spawn. Okay. I would put it in between the. Okay. same outcome. It's all the same. Ragnaros, the Fire Lord, comes down. That imp just absorbed a Fire Lord's damage. Oh my. This is where you can play the ritual, trade your board. Actually, you could... yeah. It's so close to being like perfect. Well, maybe you still do it. You Direwolf Alpha on the other side of the spawn, PO it to kill, and then Forbidden Ritual, and everything gets buffed. I like that. I think he's not gonna do it, but I would like Direwolf on the other side, PO and moves off. I guess this is kind of the same, but it buffs something maybe more valuable. That's pretty good. I don't know how BergleDerg gets out of this one. Fromage Hellscream comes down. Blood to Icar. Oh, he's just giving up. So, game number 3 goes to GiantOcean. 2-1. So there are many ways to do that. Selected a way that was most favorable for him. And now, okay, this looks a control warrior. We haven't seen GiantOcean's warrior. I think it had been banned the last few times. So we get to see it now. It looks like a control build. And BergleDerg's just going to stick to that. Temple Warrior. And I have played this matchup a lot. Control Warrior versus Temple Warrior. As the Temple Warrior. And I have bad news for BergleDerg. It is essentially an unwinnable match. So I think if I was to bet right now that I know this information, my money would be on GiantOcean all the way. He just armors up here and passes. There's nothing really to do. That's what Control Warrior will do. Probably shield block. Not even, just armor up. I guess he may not know what kind of... No, he just saw what kind it was, so... Yeah, but the armor smith represents 1 damage. It doesn't matter. I guess his hand's pretty good. You can save those shield blocks for a big shield slam on something. He's just setting up the big ravaging ghoul here. Just kind of ahead of time by hitting it there. Somebody want to see an acolyte? That makes it a little more uncomfortable. It's not as clean anymore. You don't want him drawing cards, so you want to take down this acolyte in 1 shot. So you either bash it or you use your face. You just use your face and then Ravaging Ghoul. You give him 4 armor. but take care of the biggest threatening things and challenge the armor smith with the 3/3. That's probably the play. Alternative, it looks like that's what he's going for. Just Ravaging Ghoul. Yep. Just armor up. You're challenging the armor smith. Gave him more armor, but at this point, the slam and the ghoul take care of the other ghoul. Get a little bit more armor, draw a card, not bad. Brawl comes into hand, very important. Go ahead and bash this. The armor smith, he doesn't care. If he's armoring up every turn, it's a +1 net for him. And he doesn't care about the other guy's life total. What generally happens in this matchup is he just fatigues. And I have to be careful drawing cards here because he may fatigue himself out of this game. Oh, just the card comes into the hand. He's already 3 cards ahead in fatigue. Baron Geddon's is going to destroy this board. Leave something up. He needs 1 point of damage somewhere. He gets it with a Fire Wax. Coin out the Cairn, I guess. If he wants to clean this, play Cairn. And he has all the late game except Malkor up here. You'll have Cairn, and you have Rag, you have Braum, you have Varian. Challenge with Varian is going to dig deeper into your deck and eventually fatigue yourself out. Alright, it's a party of Cairns. Face is the place, and Rag, face is the place, so. I don't even know. Okay, so yeah. There's a revenge. Shield block cards. Get to revenge. Doesn't seem that good. Is he afraid of dying at all? Let's see. 7 guaranteed. He's 17 with some Braum shenanigans. Just gonna go ahead and revenge. I'm going to take down this Rag is what I'm looking at. With this phase and with Cairn. Leaving Vayne up. And down to 20 health. He's got some pretty powerful cards. Tenil is still in his hand. He's just going to play Grom here and go for the kill. But he's short. He is 3 damage short. So I assume he's going to trade in. Then Brawl. See what lives. He won the Brawl. He could shield block. Armor up. The challenge now is Varian Ren is going to come down. And if he doesn't have another Brawl, depends what comes down here. Malkrok. A Porkern Elite. Just trying to end this game. Just go face. There's Nazov. Alright, so let's see here. Revenge to clear out. You can clear the board. Execute the Malkrok. He takes 6. Go to 4. No, he would die too easily. Just thinking about Gromash. Maybe Gromash is the play. Stay at 6. Yeah, he thinks about it, decides, nope, this doesn't make any sense. Wow, man. And here I was predicting this was unwinnable, but the way this has panned out, looks like it's going to be very winnable. Maybe. He's down to 4. And it's a bash. Does that mean anything? In all these cards never do shield slams. I think that's it. Is it not? Bash for 3.
Oh wow.
I don't know there's a way out of this. I think that's all she wrote here. Unless I'm missing something. I guess that's technically just 3 damage. So he's not dead. Maybe there's still a chance out there.
Maybe.
Yeah, might as well. Harrison Jones. Blood to Iker. That's 6. He needs 1 damage somewhere. And Fiery War Axe. There it is. That's it. Now we're going to go into game number 5 for all the marbles. I was claiming that this was unwinnable for this guy because Temple Warrior never wins, but I was proven wrong. Alright, the last match. Is it a Rogue? Rogue versus Control Warrior. Ooh, boy. That can go anywhere.
Thanks for sticking it out to the end. I'm excited. I'm watching up there.
Yeah. It's kind of chilly here.
It is now that like basically a lot of the building is emptied out. All the bodies kind of
Yep.
disintegrating. And also I feel like you're not moving.
Yeah, just sitting here. It's like I had a jacket. I left it.
There's a vent like right there.
Okay.
To your,
Yeah.
there, so you might be catching a little bit of that.
Just sending it my way. It's fine. All right. Well, I would have lost my bet. That's why I don't gamble. Because I guess anything can happen. But I mean, I've lost that match so many times. It's crazy. All right. This one, however, it can go either way. I think the concealed and the burst is what makes it favorable for the rogue, but it's normally a slower matchup. You're gonna see the coin into the Tomb Pillager here. Many ways that it can be dealt with here. Let's see which one he decides. He could bash face, shield slam. He could fire War Axe and then trade in the Acolyte. Only gives you 1 card. You can go this way. Picks up the Execute. Might as well. It's not much more bigger than that. Generally, so that works. That way you get another card at least. This lines up perfectly for BergleDerg. Clear out that Acolyte, no more draw, and clear out that Ravaging Ghoul. Pretty clean. I'm gonna go ahead and bash this and armor up. We're getting close to the Auctioneer turn, but I don't see an auctioneer in BergleDerg's hand. Oh, there it is. I shield slam the Azure Drake. Shield block. Just building up the armor. And here we go. Let the fireworks begin. I think he's debating between the weapon or the armor up. Because he has 2 fire war axes. I don't remember if BergleDerg is running. Oh, Doomsayer was a consideration. I guess that makes sense. Because now the auctioneer could be stopped. Didn't think about it that way, but yeah. He's just gonna pass. So yeah, that worked out. Made him eat 6 mana. Delay a whole turn of auctioneer. Give him time to play the Bloodhoof Brave. So here comes the auctioneer anyway. There's 2 preps in hand that we see. So here we go. Conceal. Oh boy. Coin. Full blood. Backstab. Prep. Fan. Swing. End turn. That's the kind of turn that Rogue needs to win this game. Basically draw the entire deck almost. No answer, of course. Conceal. Warriors doesn't have a way to interact with it. Alright, so let's see how we navigate this. Just gonna start with Farseer. Another Cold Blood. Looking for a sap, I think. Just gonna swing in. Seal? Backstep. Shadow Strike. It's more useful now. Prep into nothing. SI-7 agent. So if no brawler is drawn, he may get 2 rounds of his auctioneer. 12 damage, and he's still not through the armor. Well, Bloodhoof Brave is gonna get in the way. Fiery War Axe is gonna be played. We're gonna start just swinging into face here, putting some pressure on this rogue. See if we can handle it. Round 17 after a Farseer has been played. Oh man, that's a big potential Van Cleef. Not today. Shadow Strike's gonna take care of this Bloodhoof Brave. Could even kill the first half of Karen. Not that it matters. I think you just go face. No, he decides to trade. The Auctioneer, 12 damage. I think it needs to go into the face. Preparation. Eviscerate. 5. There's the sap. Finally, he's going to be able to deal with this aggression by bashing, playing a revenge, and taking. You can't play just the card just yet. The border here is without any cards, and the rogue, of course, I have a handful of cards. But Ken, oh, he burned the Eviscerate. Now that may be a problem. So refill the board. Tomb Pillager, SI7 Agent, and Azure Blank Cleef. The Gore Howl comes into the hand. And that's really good to deal with all kinds of nasty. I guess he didn't burn Leroy, so that's a good sign. Oh, Leroy's in his hand. That's why. What's left in here? Cold Bloods are gone. Defense are gone. It's another sap. That's what's left. I think this is going to be it, right? 16 damage, we're looking at 8. 14, nope, not yet. That's fine though. Stay the Valley Teacher. He can play Auctioneer as a minion. Well, no, he's right into fatigue. The Revenge though, it's going to be... Can't Fan, Can't Shiv. The Eviscerate was so important, like that burn. Like it would have, let me see, 18, yeah, 19, it would have been lethal. So the burn on that Eviscerate is what's making the difference here, where you can't kill him. But let's see, 6 and 2. 8, 16, just 1 damage off with Shiv. He's gonna do it anyway. Oh man. Goes below 12, I think that is it, because he won't be able to kill him. The Revenge. Oh, he puts him down to 7. If he revenges just a card, goes back to 11. He needs to take, oh man. He has to revenge. Yeah, I think he's dead. After all. There's not enough to clear all this. Yeah, this is it. BergleDerg looks like it's going to take it on a comeback, because it looked pretty bad. 8, 9, and Leroy is 15. More than enough. BergleDerg is your Whispers of the Old God, Battle and Brew. Lunch Party champion. Oh, I will be your death. Taunt. Here comes Leroy. And that will do it. Congratulations goes to BergleDerg on taking this really close match. Very well played. Winning the unwinnable match. And securing the title. Excellent. Well guys, I hope you had fun watching the tournament, watching me cast. Some of the shenanigans that went on here. We had cards, we had prices, we had all kinds of good stuff. Hopefully you had some good Hearthstone that you got to enjoy. And yeah, I enjoyed doing this. I think there's opportunities to improve the production. You know, I'm learning. Let me probably need a helper next time. because there's a lot going on here and a lot that needs to happen. I really hand it to producers that put these shows on and make them go without a hitch. I can kind of see what it takes. So, in any case, thanks again. Those were a lot of 3-2 series, a lot of exciting games, and we got to see a lot of the things that you see in the current meta. So thank you to Battle and Brew for having me. They asked me to come. I announced it on the show. Hearthcoach.net. If you don't know about it, go check it out at www.hearthcoach.net. It's a podcast that I do with Dan every week, and it's just fun, us talking about the game, talking about life. There's a lot of episodes. You can go check it out. And thanks again to Bunny, Amanda here at Battle and Brew for inviting me and having this setup. And maybe next month I will compete instead of do the casting, because I think there's going to be points up for grabs. So that'll be in July. So until next time, good luck everybody on the ladder, and thank you so much for watching.